link. So sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can refresh the last link. I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm all mobile, y'all. I am completely mobile, and yeah, so maybe here just chatting to myself until everyone figures out that there is a new stream that came on. So here's the thing: the last stream I had to cut off because my husband was calling me because one big hurricane update is our fence got damaged in our pasture behind me, and that meant that our steer got loose. Yes, our steer got loose, and he's been gone. Now he's hanging around the neighborhood and stuff, but he yeah. Excuse me. He's been hanging around the neighborhood, but he's refusing to come home. We all yesterday we were doing buckets of feed. We were doing, trying to get a rope around him, like everything possible. So for those of you who found me, thank you. I can't link to the old one because I'm literally only on my phone. I don't have my computers, my things that I normally have to manage a live stream better than what I'm doing now. So, hey y'all, welcome to the live stream. And I was giving y'all an update. This is going to be extremely informal because one of the big updates I have is some of our fence of our pasture got damaged and our steer got out. He's a yearling steer. And so this is going to be a little crazy because you may see a cowboy walk up with a steer behind me. Who knows? He's been in the neighborhood and everything, but he's just refusing to come home. And so we kind of sent out a cry to help to our community, see if there were any cowboy wranglers who could come and lasso him and bring him home. So that's what we're working on right now. I had to stop my other live stream because my husband was calling me because literally as I was going live, they were needing here. So hi y'all, we got people from Mississippi, from New York, Texas, Grains of All Trades. We have Misfit Carter. We're in Panama City. Yeah, so Panama City peeps, y'all know about Hurricane Michael. I have family in Panama City. I have family north of there in Jackson County. And trust me, Michael was on my brain when Helene was coming towards us, that Cat 4, because Michael ended up being a Cat 5 a few years ago. I think that was 2017, if I remember right, which was super crazy bad. Fun fact, my house is actually went through Michael over there in Jackson County. We bought this house for my cousins who it was damaged with Michael. They had it repaired, but then they moved. And so we actually bought their house and moved it here. And it's going through yet another hurricane. So my poor house is wondering what it is. So thank y'all everyone for reaching out to me with your prayers, your comments, and this is a big update video. Now, one thing I want to share with y'all, I don't think I can do it here in the chat with what I'm using on my phone, is down in the description box. I've actually started a fundraiser. So our community was hit very hard. Where I live personally, I am about 45 minutes west of Gainesville here in Florida, and we were about an hour away from the eye where it hit in Perry, which meant we were on the east side of the storm, which is generally, if you know about hurricanes, usually the worst part of the storm. So I've started a fundraiser, and this is going to go to help out, especially our coastal towns like Horseshoe Beach, Cedar Key. They're just no longer, they're devastated, and we go there for fishing. That's where we go to fish for saltwater fishing, and it's heartbreaking. It's truly heartbreaking to see those communities. So I've started a fundraiser, and this is basically to go to anyone that I know who needs help. We will be, if they need food, if they need grains, if they need grain bills, if they need cash, like because they got to pay for someone to get trees down or removal or whatever it is. This is for, to help raise money to help out for that. So that link is in the description box below if you choose to donate. And now this goes into my update, my personal update. So how it was for us is we did evacuate because of Cat 4 hurricane. We are in a manufactured home. And that's not something we want to see through a Cat 4 storm. Now, I'm a native Floridian, not my first rodeo by any means, but there are certain ones where we know, we got to take it seriously. And so we actually evacuated further east. We had family that we were able to go to. And so we did not know about our place. I was keeping up with people, with neighbors on Facebook, and they were kind of posting through the storm as best they could. Obviously, power went out for one. And yesterday morning, we received a text message from one of our neighbors showing a massive, huge oak tree down on our, across our driveway. I mean, huge oak tree, power lines down the entire driveway. Now, we're out here in the country, so we technically have a, an easement. So it's one long driveway, but it's not just us back here, it's other neighbors as well. And an oak tree, I mean, huge, massive oak tree fell right there. Thank y'all for talking to Colin, who decided to be rude. If we don't like hurricanes, just move. Yeah, okay. Well, you can be a jerk if you want to, but this is my home, okay? And hurricanes is a part of our lives. And I'm not complaining about the hurricane, it happens. I'm just giving y'all an update. So we, huge oak tree across our driveway, and that's all that we knew. And and our steer was loose. So he texted us pictures of the huge oak tree and that the steer was loose and it was in his yard. It was at his place. And we're like, oh no. Well, that clearly means that there's damage to our fence. And at that point, we had no idea what we were going to expect when we got home. So we were driving. We were about 2 hours ish away, and as we were getting closer, we were seeing power lines down. So throughout Gainesville, there were power lines down. There were some trees down. I know many friends in Gainesville. Their power is out. Their power is still out for them, and so we were nervous with Gainesville getting hit hard. What's it going to look for our place, where we're 45 minutes even closer to the storm, and so we were praying the whole way. I posted on Instagram stories, letting people know that we were on our way home, and we didn't know. So we finally get here. Thankfully, even though the oak tree was blocking the driveway, where it fell, we were able to basically go around it through our neighbor's yard. She let us do that so graciously. She let us do that. So we were able to get back to our house. Now, all the long way, we were seeing the power line down, and eventually it just started drooping. So it was very low, but we could still drive back here. And we got here, and praise the Lord, our house was fine. No damage to the house. We have an awning that was completely destroyed. It is like warped and crazy. So that has been destroyed. And we had several limbs down. We saw where we had one tree on our pasture fence. And you can see behind me, we have some pretty big limbs that are down. And we saw the place of the pasture fence that was damaged enough where the steer obviously got out. So other than that, the big oak tree, these massive limbs that we've yet to take care of, probably be taken care of on Monday. And the awning that's destroyed and our steer being loose. We did not have much damage, thank the Lord. Now, unfortunately, we are without power again. There are power lines down everywhere. Our county, 96% lost power. And I think, and a lot are still without power. Our little town, no one has power. So even the restaurants, the one gas station that is open, or I think there might be 2 gas stations open, they're all on generator power. And you'll see me do this because the gnats are really bad. And yeah. So, yeah, we're in a grid down situation. Now the other thing is we now have a leaning tree of pine. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is over, I don't know if y'all can see it, but over our chicken coop back there, the sun is glaring, so I can't tell if y'all can see it or not. There is a very, very, very tall pine tree, and it is now, where it was like this, it is now like this, which is now leaning over our house where it can potentially hit our house. It is damaged at the roots. You can see the base where it is split, but praise the Lord, it did not come down, because looking at it, it does look like it would hit our house. Not all of it, but the tops of it would hit our house. So we have contacted our tree guy, that we've used before. He's awesome. He's local. He's very busy right now, obviously. And we're now on a list because we want that thing removed before another storm comes, because I don't think it's going to last another storm. And we thought about that tree actually, because it's in our chicken pen. It's in how our chickens are. We have our layers, and then we also have meat birds. So we have meat bird chickens, and we also have turkeys that we're raising for Thanksgiving. So, and we had our layers, and then we had our steer, and we have like our cats and our dogs, and we all had to leave them behind. Excuse me. So we were really concerned about that. So I appreciate everyone's prayers. Again, for those of y'all who are joining, I've started a fundraiser. It is in the description box of this video. I've started a fundraiser to help out our community. Our coastal towns are gone. And this is basically where we're going to be giving grains, food, bread, grain mills if needed, or cash if needed to people that we know who really need help, because we are not far from people who are utterly devastated. Which, speaking of, I do have a very special prayer request for y'all. This is for one of my grannies, one who is in part of my granny bunch. Her name is Connie. Hopefully she doesn't mind me mentioning this, but she said that they have lost their uncle. Her uncle passed away due to this storm up in Virginia. He was trimming back limbs and stuff before the hurricane, and a tree fell on him, and unfortunately he passed away. So this is real, y'all. I think the death toll is over 30 last time I checked, but that is someone who's part of our community, y'all. She's one of my grannies, and so everyone please pray for her. Her name is Connie. Lost her uncle due to this storm, and pray for her aunt who is still alive. She's now a grieving widow. So please keep her and that whole family in your prayers. I don't know if they're able to get to them right now, because I know that storm is up in North Carolina, Virginia. And so I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, I think we have our steer coming. Yay. So yeah, I do see it. Okay, is he gonna go in? Oh, come on, T-Bone, you're almost in. Oh, nope, he's going behind us. Oh, go on, go in. Oh, he's not in. Oh, we got people running behind us. Y'all didn't know you would get an action figure. Let's see, yep, there he is. There he is. Oh, try to get him. You're going in the pen, dude. There he goes. Yay! Thank you so much. All right, there you go. Live action, y'all. We got our steer back. That's my husband in the background, and someone who's very, very friendly who came and helped us. I'm not sure who that is. He responded on Facebook. So, well, y'all got to see some excitement there. Glad he's home. Thank you, Kimberly. So yeah, that was exciting. So he is back home. Yay! Thank y'all so very much for your prayers. I know it might sound silly to bring a steer back home, but y'all, he needed to come back home. He was just out there on the roads and just drinking from puddles. He didn't really have his water and stuff. So yeah, so he's back. Hold on, y'all. I'm still filming, okay? Talking to my kids. But yeah, thank y'all so much. So yeah, y'all got to see, who knows what you'll see here. Grains and grit unsifted over there. Thank you. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So what I was saying is that please pray for those who, who have lost loved ones through this, who have lost their homes. Many, many, many people have lost their homes. We are also looking at no electricity for 7 to 10 days, if not longer. So I do plan on somehow making bread and stuff like that. We are fully off grid. I will post what I can. It may be an interesting video. I'm not really sure. But thank y'all for all of your prayers. And thanks again for praying for my steer coming home. And it worked because he's now home. He's now back. But again, y'all, I have that fundraiser started. If you would like to donate, and this is just anyone who I know needs help, it's going to them. It's going to them in some way, shape, or form. But again, we personally are fine. My husband did remove the big oak tree. So we now have a driveway that is cleared. But unfortunately, we do have the power lines down pretty much the whole way. Thankfully, here by the house, our power lines are up, so we don't have to worry about that with our kids or our animals. But down our driveway, they are down. Down our road, they are down. I mean, like everywhere you were going, your trees, power lines down, just everywhere. We're part of an electric co-op for our electricity, and for any one of y'all, some of y'all have reached out to me saying that you know people like your sons, your grandsons, your nephews are down here helping us. Thank you. Truly, the linemen, those emergency workers, true heroes in my book, because our electric co-op has said that they're basically having to rebuild our electric grid system. That is how much damage has been done. And so we are estimating probably maybe even 2 weeks without power completely. Now, thankfully, we do have a generator. So, but we cannot afford to run it nonstop. So we have a set time of the day. We have a little AC unit that we run at least in my husband's and I bedroom, so we can have some AC, turn on some fans, do our freezers, and everything. So cooking, baking, all of that is going to be fun. We are having an adventure. Um, but thankfully, we at least have that generator where we can have some AC, especially when we sleep. And so we can also charge our phones, do some work because obviously we still have work that we need to do. We cannot just take off for 2 weeks. So I do suspect that there will be distribution centers here at some point where they give out MREs, water, those type of stuff. And we may take them up on some water, but we can run our well when we have that generator going. But it's just not all the time. So we have to be very strategic about that. And but overall, I want to thank everyone again for all of your prayers. I received so many messages, so many comments. About getting all this done, and I really appreciate y'all's help, y'all's prayers. Um, I literally have the best audience ever. Y'all are wonderful, and you remembered that I was here in Florida, and how many of y'all reached out to me. But yeah, please pray for our community. So again, the ones that were hit hard were our coastal communities of the Big Bend, the ones that we are most familiar with, ones like Cedar Key, Horseshoe Beach. They're Yeah, it's just practically gone. If you go on YouTube, you can see videos of it. But praise the Lord, we have a house. We have a house, and we don't have electricity, but that's okay. People live thousands of years without electricity. But we do have a house, and we have this generator, and we have plenty of food. Where others are not so lucky, we know what to do with the food that we have on hand. I know what to do with grains. I know I have the manual grain mills. We have grills. We prep for this. We're not caught with our pants down. Basically, we know that this can happen, and we stay prepared to an extent. Now, ideally, this will usually it's only 2, maybe 3 days without power. Where this time will be the longest that I've ever been, probably without power. Hopefully not, but I doubt it. It's a lot of damage. So I will be posting, if you follow me over on Instagram, I will be keeping up to date on my stories because I can do that more in real time over on Instagram. You can just find me there, Grains and Grit on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook as well. There's Grains and Grit over there on Facebook. I will try to post updates there as well because YouTube, I kind of can't post like all the live stuff, but I will try to also post things in my community posts to keep y'all updated, and we'll see what fun videos we get from this because it's going to be an adventure, and I definitely want to try baking bread in a grill. Let's see if that can be done. Okay, Cece said, worry about you as I watch that storm. Prayers for you and all who have been impacted. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, yep. And we had a troll, y'all. We had a troll who decided to be a jerk, and someone's going to be a jerk. There are jerks everywhere, so thank y'all for standing up for me against him. But this is my home, y'all. I love Florida. I love it. It has my heart. I wonder why I'm here during the summer with all the bugs, but it's my home, and I'm used to it. I have been through, let's see, Opal and Ivan, and we were close to Michael. Affected a lot of my family. It affected us as well in a way, and Yeah, we have Aaron. I mean, there's so many. I know some of y'all have been impacted by Ian and other type of hurricanes. And for those of y'all still going through this, North Carolina, oh man, Tennessee, all of you with that flooding up there, I'm praying for y'all. But somehow we will get through this. And we have to remember that the Lord is in control. And we have to come together as communities, even though we may not all live here. We are a community here, and I appreciate y'all. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I think my phone's about to die, and we're going to plug it in the van to charge for now. But again, I have the link to that fundraiser down in the description box below. I will share it across different platforms. And if you know anyone personally who needs help, please contact me in some way. I'm still keeping up on social media platforms as best as I can. But if you know someone personally who needs assistance, please let me know. And again, thank y'all so very much for all of your prayers. Please continue to pray because it's not over. It's not over. We are safe. We are fine. My steer's now back, and our animals are fine, but other people are not. And again, pray for Connie, who has lost her uncle. Connie, thank you for being one of my greenies, and I'm praying for you. And you let us know if there's anything that we can do. And I will catch y'all later. A video was still posted this past Friday. Still plan to post one this Friday. That's the plan. And as always, y'all take care. Love you guys.